Welcome, the Empress of Tomorrow, to NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, Asuka!
Asuka absolutely incredible with what she has accomplished in such a short time here. Well on her way to becoming one of the best ever. A great champion at NXT. A sole survivor at Survivor Series. The winner of the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match. What a start to her career for Asuka. The irresistible force.
Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
One of the most dominant women in WWE history.
Physically unparalleled in the women's division, Nia Jax has imposed her will on everyone that stepped in the ring as opposition.
An incredible pedigree for success for Nia Jax. It's boss time! Here comes Sasha.
Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, the NXT Women's Champion, Sasha Banks.
Stephanie McMahon brought Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks to WWE, and those three women changed the course of history as we know it today.
Yeah, Sasha Banks has been a trailblazer. She has been at the forefront of that change. In fact, Sasha's career-long motto, be so good, they can't ignore you.
It all began here at NXT, and since then there hasn't been a spotlight Sasha hasn't tried to jump into.
There's no doubt, though, she is one of the all-time greats, and she's come back home to NXT.
If you don't believe she's one of the all-time greats, just
And
ask her, she'll tell you.
First, from Staten Island, New York, the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella.
Homegrown right here at NXT.
Byron, are you ready to admit the truth yet?
That Carmella's the most obnoxious woman in the entire women's division?
You are delusional. Mella is money.
Well, it's great where you can wear blinders.
Why would I want blinders on when Mella's around?
So what would you know anything about how to win a title like Mella?
So I see you're kissing up to Carmella as well.
Why wouldn't I? I think she's an unbelievable talent.
Mella is money.
They're on their feet for Mickie.
And her opponents. First, from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James.
A six-time champion. Who'll ever forget the night when Mickie James challenged Asuka at NXT TakeOver Toronto?
Well, that performance that particular night opened the doors for Mickie's full-time return to WWE after several years away.
Hey, if you think about it, Mickie started her career as an obsessed fan for WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus and has gone on to pave a Hall of Fame career in her own right.
The Queen of Spades at NXT.
And her opponents. First, from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Baszler.
Just to give you some insight into how Shayna Baszler thinks, she says
This ought to be good.
she prefers to break someone's mind before she breaks their body.
She's the submission magician.
Protege of Rowdy Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, so impressive, so dangerous, one of the most physical women in all of sports entertainment.
Yeah, and she knows it too.
Pretty amazing. Shayna Baszler, the first of the MMA Four Horsewomen to win a title in WWE. Quite the accomplishment for Shayna Baszler. And we're underway with 6 of WWE's top superstars going at it. Wow. That'll hinder your modeling career.
Times during a six-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all 6 superstars duke it out inside and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
Byron, you talked about the moment in 6-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure, and what was a 6-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. And if you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out and be the reason your team loses the match. I could see Byron making that mistake and ruining it for everybody.
For as good as Carmella is, Corey, the unfortunate truth is she's not above bending the rules a bit to gain an advantage.
I don't know what's so unfortunate about that, Cole. The goal is to win, and there are few better at finding different ways to win than Carmella. It's not her fault the officials don't know how to do their jobs.
Well, Corey clearly has no issue with Carmella's nefarious in-ring style, but Byron, her opponents most certainly do.
They do, Michael, but they also know what they're getting into ahead of time. So they know that they have to be on the lookout all match long for any shortcuts Carmella might take.
Carmella may be in a bad way here.
She's going to have to make sure this doesn't get out of hand.
One of the things I like best about Carmella, guys, is just how feisty she is. From the moment her music hits all the way through the final bell, she just has this undeniable spunk about her.
Tag. Like Byron, I would say Carmella is a look out. There's the tag.
And that changes the entire outlook for these women, Michael.
I'll destroy your face.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
hits the mark. Beautiful technique.
Boom, what impact!
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected or will ever be able to forget.
Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same.
Nailed it.
She got her with a reversal.
She's definitely energized, but she better make sure she saves something for later.
This might be it.
Oh my!
Ah, kick. Nasty kick. Ooh, right in the face.
Destroyed.
She's starting to feel the pressure. We're going to see what she's made of here, guys.
This woman has absolutely no quit in her, guys. Taking on a little offense like this isn't going to end her night. I can assure you of that.
She's no pushover though, guys. If she's going down, she's going to go down swinging. Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well. Oh man, she's rolling now.
Getting closer now. Oh, and she makes the tag.
And not a moment too soon, Michael.
Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil Hardy Boys.
I've got to say, I had goosebumps for a week after the Hardy Boys returned to WWE at 2017's WrestleMania.
Locked in! It's locked in! I can't believe it, Michael. Oh man, Sasha Banks is in trouble now.
No! She breaks it!
Wow, she's quite the escape artist, Michael.
She's not careful. Things can get out of control in a hurry.
I think they're about to.
Bankrupt.
She's got a chance to win it here.
Looking for all the glory here. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Look at her go. Slam!
She's calling for it.
And Sasha with a backstabber, flipping her over. Here it comes. Sasha with a back statement. The back statement.
This one's over, guys. Bodies are not supposed to bend that way.
No, a kick out.
She's still in this one.
It appears Sasha Banks is starting to hit a wall at this point.
This six-man match may have taken it all out of her.
She looks shocked right now, guys. I don't think in her wildest dreams she thought she would be in this position right now.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Nia Jackson off the tag.
Carmella just barely got out of the way.
Oh, now it's the boss with a little smack talk. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
Carmella just barely got out of the way.
Jax is letting everyone know exactly how she feels.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of three compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone could think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Carmella with a nice reversal. Nia Jax able to avoid damage there.
Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction. The 3 superstars of the line because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit. 3 individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a six-man tag match. Regardless of what type of match the teams of 3 are competing in, the members of that team must be on the same page. Oftentimes, the teams who have the best continuity are the most successful. If you remember, guys, Carmella's introduction to the main roster came in 2016 when she was the final pick in the WWE brand extension draft. Oh man, she's rolling now.
Asuka's trying to get in her opponent's head. You gotta believe this one's over.
Oh, bang! Hard landing there. Nothing to worry about, just a little misstep on her part.
Byron noted how Carmella was the final pick in the 2016 draft. I think in a lot of ways, seeing more than 50 superstars get selected before her gave Carmella a bit of a chip on her shoulder.
Yeah, it definitely motivated her, Cole. And fast forward less than 2 years later, and Carmella became SmackDown Women's Champion. Talk about him.
Here she comes on the counter.
We'll see if she can turn things around.
On to the back of the neck.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye, or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of reason so the trio can function as a cohesive unit.
And it's Mickie.
Oh, the Mick kick, right on the money.
You gotta like her chances now.
There's almost no rebounding from a strike like that.
Elbow drop with authority. Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a six-man team have differences, or she might have it.
Oh, spiking DDT. Victory is on the horizon.
She goes for the cover. That could have been it right there.
Taking out the arm, great strategy.
Nia Jax, the irresistible force, is in action here. As her name implies, she's a tough competitor to overcome. Any ideas of how an opponent can prepare for Nia?
I'd say it's nearly impossible to take down Nia.
Great power. She wants to finish this. She looks for it once again.
Oh, spiking DDT. She's back in full control now.
And a pin attempt. Broken up, and the match continues.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
I think we're going to get the... There it is. She's made the tag.
And her partner is on absolute fire right now.
She's starting to sweat a bit. And the confidence she came into this six women's tag team match seems to be fading a bit.
Well, that'll do some serious damage. Just a step quicker, it looks like.
Sasha Banks dodged out of the way there.
And look, it hung up on the second. Get in there, ref.
Oh, nasty impact.
And here's Asuka in up the tag. You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
She's definitely energized, but she better make sure she saves something for later.
knee.
Asuka's in trouble with hurt right now. I'm not so sure she even knows where she is at this point.
Well, she's definitely not looking good right now, but the truth is, outside of the referee, nobody involved in this match is looking good.
And now that one's countered.
Wow, that was impressive, Michael. What a cover! Harsh impact.
Not looking good for her right now. Asuka getting ready here.
I don't think this is going to do it.
No, she gets out of it.
But she's still struggling, Cole. The end might just be near for her.
Ooh, what impact. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
And she's trying to flip the script here.
Easier said than done, Michael.
I think she's trying to prove a point here.
And here's a cover. That's not going to do it.
Very admirable performance here, but you have to wonder if she's risking permanent injury. Nobody wants to face Asuka when she's rolling.
I think this is the beginning of the end. And Corey, she releases the hold.
It's like a questionable decision on paper, but I'm sure she has something up her sleeve here, Cole.
And it's Asuka making a move.
Now look at Asuka. She could snap her arm.
I bet you feel foolish riding her off now. Mickie James really needs to dig down deep and fast.
Reverses that one.
Sasha Banks is tagged in. Here she goes, back in the ring now.
Now Asuka is showing how they do it back in Japan.
Oh, what a shot.
Yeah, she doesn't want to take too many more of those.
Tagged in. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Boom. And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks.
Now let's just hope Banks has enough stamina to pull through. Bankrupt.
This one is over.
And there is the reversal from Sasha Banks.
And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks.
Oh, nasty impact.
And Sasha with the backstabber, flipping her over. Here it comes. Sasha with a backstabber, the big statement.
That right there is why they call her the Boss. Is the second time enough to end this match?
Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
She's still in this one.
Nailed it.
Carmella wants everyone to know that she's in charge.
She's up on that top turnbuckle.
She won't be for long.
Harsh impact.
If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will. All that's left now for Shayna Baszler is to finish this.
A surprising reversal from Sasha Banks. Looks like she's gonna make it. Look out, there's the tag.
And that changes the entire outlook for these women, Michael.
She's licking her chops.
Look at Asuka.
Stunning kicks by the Empress of Tomorrow.
That, she goes for the cover. 1, 2. Meteora.
What a six-man tag match.
Well, tag team matches are one thing, but make it 3-on-3 and it's 3 times as good. Take a look.
I could watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. When any superstar, man or woman, is able to find a way to win a match as entertaining and action-filled as that one, they should be grateful and really proud. Some great stuff.
Here are your winners, Asuka, Nia Jax, and Sasha Banks.
What a grueling match. It looked like anybody's match there toward the end.
If you're not feeling good about yourself after a win like that, you better get yourself checked.
We've got an animated crowd here tonight, as we usually do when we're in Orlando.